Hi, in this video we're going to talk about how you can use Azon Tracker Pro with the Google Sheet of your prep center. If you're doing online arbitrage and having your products shipped to a prep center, most prep centers are going to have some kind of workflow where they're going to want to have you to fill the information of the product that you're sending over to a prep center on a Google Sheet or in a different software. So this way when the products come in, they can check them in and they can also inform you when they're received, and you can go ahead and create shipments. So let's go ahead and take a look at how we can use Azon Tracker Pro to help you in this workflow. So I'm going to open up a Google spreadsheet. This could be my main purchase tracking sheet. In some of the previous videos, we have covered how you can add all the information for the products that you're purchasing on your own purchase tracking sheet. That's going to have all the data as far as where you're buying it from, your cost, your quantities, cashback, discount, or any other information. Now, your prep center usually may not need all this information. So therefore, you might have a prep center which might look something like this, where you just need to send them the title, the order number, the store you're purchasing from, the quantity, and the date you ordered. Most prep centers have some combination of these 5 or 6 fields, and maybe you don't want them to necessarily have your cost or purchase or other information. And you don't want to always send all the information to your prep center's Google Sheet. So what I recommend is to create another Google Sheet, which is sort of got a combination of the column that your prep center needs, as well as what you would normally track on your own internal purchase tracking sheet. So what we're going to do is go ahead and show you how you can do that. So I'm going to create this new prep sheet here called Prep Center Plus Purchase Tracking Sheet. Just as an example, I'm going to copy all the columns that my prep center needs. Okay, so this, for example, if this is my prep center, and these are columns that they normally would have, I'm going to copy most of those columns over, and just the column headers. Okay, and then let's paste that in here. And then what we're going to do is also copy our purchase tracking sheet template as well that we already have, and we're going to place that in here. Then we're going to make some modifications. For example, since we're going to have the date order as the same thing as going to be the AMZ date, I'm going to go ahead and call this column here as AMZ date, and I'm going to delete this column. So this way we don't really need it to be duplicated twice. Then we have title. So instead of calling in title here, which is the column headers are what the prep center was having, so we're just going to reformat these column headers. I'm just going to call this AMZ title. And then I'm going to delete this column here. So I think those are the only 2 changes with my particular prep center that I'm going to need to make. You might have using a different prep center and might need to make some edits. But the important thing is, whatever in the software, as we have seen in some of the previous videos, has certain AMZ columns. So if your prep center is having you to fill some of this AMZ information, Amazon information, make sure that particular column header names are properly modified. So everything else in here on this side here are all custom fields like order number, store. So the only 2 fields that are actually captured by Azon Tracker Pro are AMZ title and AMZ date. So I just kind of went ahead and renamed the columns here and deleted them from this side right here. So now everything is consistent. Next, I'm going to go ahead and connect this new sheet to Azon Tracker Pro. Add sheet right here. Connect it. All right, and now we see all the columns, and I'm just going to confirm everything looks correct. AMZ title is here, date is here, because sometimes when you are typing, if your column names are not correctly matched, it doesn't sync correctly. So I went ahead and did that as well. Now everything looks good to me. I'm going to save it. All right, and let's go ahead and save some data on this new purchase tracking sheet, which is a combination of prep center and purchase tracking sheet. What I'm going to do now is I have an Amazon product already opened up for this example. Let me just refresh this page. All right, and then now here we have all the product fields that we're going to be capturing. So I'm clicking on this save button to push that over to the sheet right here. So we have the Amazon product information saved there, as you can see. I can close this, and now we can go over to the source website page, and on here I can capture everything else that I want to capture. So I'm going to go ahead and click. Now since I don't have the order number right now, you could technically add the order number after you finish checkout as well. Just go back to the into your account, load this particular row, and then add your order number. In this case, the store is Walmart. Quantity, perhaps you're ordering 2. You don't have the tracking number. Again, that could be added later on. If you have any notes, you can add that in there. And then these are all the columns that you're going to be capturing and you're going to keep for your own purposes. So let's say the supplier is going to be actually the same thing. Store and supplier is going to be the same. So you could technically, I could have removed this column as well, but since we're already making this video, we're going to go ahead and continue the same way. Source link is the Walmart source link right here. My buy price is $9. Okay. So this is not a product that has variations, so I'm not going to worry about the color or size. Perhaps I'm buying 5 of this item. Okay, there's no multi-pack. Maybe I'm paying 6% taxes. My cashback, I have 5% cashback, and maybe I have a 10% store coupon. So I'm going to put all of that, and then this is again for my own resource, but again, I'm going to go ahead and enter this. Let's just call this FBA Prep Center. Okay, and then I'm going to save all of this to my Prep Center combined Prep Center purchase tracking sheet here. So as you can see, everything has gone in. So now what I'm going to do, so after you perhaps finished putting all your data on this particular sheet, you can then copy just those fields relevant that you're going to need to copy over to your Prep Center. So up to here, let's say you have 4 or 5 separate rows. You're just going to copy this and then go back to your actual Prep Center sheet and then just paste it in there. So that way your Prep Center knows what products to expect. So this is a way you can use Azon Tracker Pro along with your Prep Center's Goo sheet to optimize your workflow. Thank you.